Okay, now this is where we are at. Now let's try to get these images. Now, mind you, this simplify financial heading is not exactly at the center as I have done here with mine. See, mine is exactly at the center. If you now bring in the image, you will see that this one has to go up here. So what we can do is very simple. Now from the section home header, I said align center. I can easily say align to the top. See how it took all the content to the top, center and bottom. This is the beauty, this is the beauty of using Flexbox. You can throw in content anywhere you want, center, on the top. So the best thing I would have done is say align to the top. So it's now at the top, so we can have our image here. Okay, so you see we still have space in here. We still have a good number of space in here, and this spacing is coming as a result of this padding section medium that we said 5 rem. See how it's showing us where that 4 rem is coming from. So 4 rem. So if you notice here, this is exactly what we have here. We have a reasonable amount of space here. Okay, so this is way bigger than 4 rem. So we can go back to our development and say, okay, 5 rem is not bad. 5 rem to the top, 5 rem bottom. Good. So when you hover around, you see the 5 rem spacing. So when you preview, now this is okay. This is not bad. This is not bad at all. Now let us try to achieve this financial management. See how it's colored differently. Financial management. It's very simple, straightforward. All you have to do is double click, highlight financial management, click on this wrap with span. Click on wrap with span, and you can just say, you can just give it a class name of colored text. Say colored text. Now what you want to do is to, let's go and get the color code for that. The color is this color here. Copy it and come here, and you just, since we have a separate class for it, you will just come to color and boom, we have that straight to the point. Okay, straight up, we are done with that. So that is that. So inside, let's say inside we have home hero content, which is all of this content, heading, paragraph, and this button. That is all what we have inside of home hero content. All right, now and more inside of home hero content. Again, you're going to bring in another div block, and we're going to call this div block, I don't agree with this style I'm using. No, let's delete that. Not inside of home hero content, inside of home hero wrapper. We're going to say bring in a div block here. We have a div block down here. Now we are going to call this div block home hero underscore image img wrap home hero underscore image wrapper. That is that. And inside of it, you're going to bring in our first image. Okay, we're going to bring in our first image. The first image is this black FinTrack mockup here, and we already have that. Choose image, click here, boom, we're going to have that looking very big. Ooh, very big. It's not, I don't like how it's looking because it has this weird extra spaces due to the shadow effect. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to re-download this image without the shadow effect. All right, that's what I'm going to do. I don't know how I downloaded it first time with the shadow. So what do I do to take off the shadow? I don't need the shadow effect at all. It's not okay. That's not a good okay, give me a second, let me download this. Okay, I've seen it. Just delete the shadow effects, take it out. Now let me re-download this image again. So I'll just download it here, PNG, extra large. Now I have downloaded it, so I'm going to replace image, and I'm just going to drag that first one into my frame. Good. Now this is it, exactly as it is, without any weird shadow effect. Now from our design, you will notice that the image has a width of 268, height of 500. I'll just try to eyeball it here and check. Maybe you notice as I'm dragging from here, this is one way to resize images. As you're dragging, you're saying the size 265. Yeah, you can just leave it like that, or 260. That's the first thing you want to do. Now let's just copy and paste this into 3 places, and I'm just going to quickly replace this one here Second image is this big image here. So we're just going to replace it here with this. I think this one. Is it that one? The one with 1 million naira. I think we've done that. Yep. Now it's still having this weird spacing, which is caused by this shadow. So I'm just going to re-download it here. I need to take out the shadow effect thing. So let me take it out. I don't like it. So minus it. Even for this third one too. I'm just going to take it out from here. Take it out. Good. So we're going to re-download this image. Download. And this third one too. Download. Okay. We're back on track. So let's just replace this image with this second one. Good. And this third one with the one we just downloaded. Oops. Okay, we have the 3 images. Now notice how this middle one is a little bit big and there is a reasonable amount of space here. Then these other 2 are just of the same size. Yep, we can do that. How can we do that? Just grab the middle one and increase it from here. I think that's one way I'll do it. Now let's check the size of the middle one. The size is about 350, I guess. So oops, what's happening to our image? 350 pixels. So you want to drag and say 350. So you're dragging until it gets to 350. Good. So we have it like this, but it's not looking fine. It's too close to our download buttons and it's very weird. It's not at the center. So what do we do? Now what we're going to do is we are going to do one of 2 things. There are different ways you can actually. Now the first thing I want to try is I will go to the parent, which is Home Hero wrapper. This parent is housing Home Hero content as one child and also housing Home Hero image wrapper as its second child. So this parent Home Hero wrapper, I will just say, okay, let's make it display flexbox, all right, and vertical. Okay, it's now displaying them vertically. Align it to the center. You see, boom. Now we now have this first one and this second one aligned to the center. After that, you want to add a gap of notice from here we have spacing here. All right, so let's say this space is roughly 78 pixels. All right, let's just say 80 pixels. Now you want to say, okay, in between them, let's say vertical, the gap would be 80 pixels, but we're not going to use 80 pixels, we're going to use rems. So 80 divided by 16 rem. Enter. Boom. That's like equivalent of 5 rem. So we now have that 5 rem spacing here, and you see how it's looking all beautiful, all clean and fantastic. Okay, that's the next thing. Then what else are we looking at here? Okay, now the next step is we're going to talk about how we can implement this nav bar. We're going to try to implement the nav bar. That's the next thing we're going to do. It's a little bit tricky, but it's doable. We now have our design here. Now if you notice, just what you want to do is to make it more interesting. Notice how this middle image is a little bit taller, much more taller. What we can do is this. We can name this image, give it a class name, image. Just say Home Hero image. Home Hero. See how I'm naming my classes? Underscore img. All of them are Home Hero image. Home, just give it the same class. I mean Home Hero underscore img, same class, Home Hero underscore img. Okay, good. Now this one in the middle, we're going to say since it's a little bit taller, we're going to say tall is tall. That's a combo class. Is tall, a combo class. Now what you can do is go to position here and say relative, and you want to drag it up a bit to maybe minus 2 rem. Good, minus 2 rem. So you see how it's taller, you know, it's no longer following. Let's drag it more up, maybe minus 3 rem. -3 rem. Good. Good, looking good, looking really good. Now notice how it's too close to our buttons now. Now what you want to do is to go to the, again, go to the parent and increase this, rem size to like, now maybe 10 rem. Maybe 10 is too much, maybe 8 rem. Good. This is looking really good. Okay. So look at what we have. Look at what we have. Looking good. So we're going to stop here. This is getting too long again. We'll stop here. In the next episode, we're going to build out the nav section. See you.